Hello everyone, and welcome to another video, and welcome to Louis/Info Fast Way, episode 3. At the end of episode 2, a man had just called Denise. "Good morning, dear, hope you're doing fine today," he said the next day. "Good morning, I was just in the kitchen putting a casserole in the slow cooker." "Okay, nice. I guess you're eating soon." "No," said Denise, "that's why it's called a slow cooker. Should be ready in a couple of hours, I hope." "Okay, I'll be here when you're done eating." "I'm just eating it now." "Okay, please enjoy your food, my dear. Let me know when you're done eating." My goodness, these scammers' conversations are just so thrilling sometimes, aren't they? "I've finished. I'm just going to get an apple and some yoghurt." "Oh, okay, sound good. Do you have them at home or going to the store to buy?" "Have what at home?" "Apple. They're in my fruit bowl in the kitchen." "Oh, okay, that's cool. Enjoy, my dear. They're all good for the body system." You say the strangest things sometimes. "Why'd you say that?" "Because that's just a very weird thing to say. Which body system?" "It's okay. Sorry if I've been childish again. So what are you going to do for the weekend?" "Ian and the boys usually come on Saturday morning. Not sure what else I'll do. Sometimes I go out with my friend Barbara up the road. Sometimes my daughter Elizabeth comes, or my daughter-in-law Lola." "What are you going to do?" "I will work, but on Sunday I will attend morning mass." "Sounds like you'll be busy." "Yes, but I will always be here when it's time to talk to you, dear." "So you won't be doing any operations?" "Yes, 3 today. Maybe there will be more later." "I meant at the weekend." "Yes, I'll be busy working." "You're confusing me again, but that's not unusual." "I've asked the superior about the leave vacation. He said the leave form out now, and people who have someone that can apply for it are working on their leave. So he said if anyone who can apply for me, then I should talk to he or her to help me for the application and do the necessary." And despite the fact that that's totally garbled, if the person that you're talking to online tells you that you need to apply for their leave, then you know you're talking to a scammer. I don't know any organisation anywhere that needs someone else to apply for leave. They need the employee themselves to apply. I so wish I understood that. Surely you can just fill in your own form. I think you must have typed that in a hurry, so it got very confused. "So you don't understand it?" "No, I didn't. What does he said the leave form out now mean?" "It means I can get leave if I have someone from outside the base who can apply for the leave." "Oh, okay." "My wife applied for my leaves when she was alive. Even a friend of mine who died last year, he have a brother who apply for him too back then." "Okay," said Denise. "The superior said I can give me the UN secretary email if I have someone who can apply for my leave. So the only thing that needs to be done now is to write, WRIGHT, a letter of application to the UN secretary about letting me go home on leave, because obviously UN secretaries have nothing better to do." "What do you mean by I? You keep confusing me." "Sorry about that I on there. The superior said he can give me the UN secretary email if I have someone who can apply for my leave." "Okay, I think I understand now. So what do you want me to do?" "All in want is my freedom to come home for good and get my retirement as well. The only thing I want you to do now is apply for my leave, so I can leave here and come home to you for good. All I want is my freedom to come home for good and get my retirement as well." "You just said that. But do I have to ask you again, as usual?" "Ask me what again, dear?" "What do you want me to do?" "The only thing I want you to do now is to apply for my leave, so I can leave here and come home to you for good. I've answered that before, dear." "So you want me to write a letter and put it up the chimney for Father Christmas?" "You haven't yet," she said in reply to him saying I've answered that before. "Or maybe I'll leave it under my pillow and hope the tooth fairy finds it." "No, not like that, dear. The letter is something you can easily type on your phone and email it to the UN secretary. The superior will give me the email tomorrow. Then I will send it to you on here so you can email them. It's very simple. You don't need to keep it under your pillow." "I don't have a mobile phone, but I'm sure I can type it on my iPad." "Okay, you can send it through your email, just as you emailed me days ago." "Yes, I will." "Okay, my dear, have you eaten dinner?" "Yes, I have. Have you?" "Yes, baby. I have too, my dear. I speak with my son about what you said yesterday. Remember that phone call? And he said it not bad. As long as he's going to be safe with you, he can come after examination. Do you have to do your own cooking? We cross-posted on that. No, we have chef here. We don't buy food, unless it's punishment. Why is buying food a punishment? You can debate that in the comments. I have no idea. I don't understand yet again. He's only coming for the weekend. He can just fly over after school on Friday evening and fly back on Sunday evening. Why does he need to be examined? Hasn't he been well? Oh, I thought you wanted him to be there till I come home. No, you said you'd like him to come and visit while you're here on your 2 weeks' leave, so I suggested he should come for the weekend. OK, but how is he going to come? He can't afford the flight money. Yes, dear. Well, duh, you're his father. You'll buy him a ticket. He'll be very happy. Yes, it's my job, but I can't do that while I'm here. I don't have access to bank on here. Then you can buy him a ticket once you get here. Better. Yes, I can, baby, said our man, realising he'd been defeated. So how is the night going on your side? I think I'm going to have a shower and put on my dressing gown. It's getting cold here tonight. OK, dear, I'll be here when you're done. My feet are cold. I'm going to have a nice warm shower. I might make a hot water bottle and a nice cup of tea afterwards. I'll let you know when I'm back. I'm back, she said, half an hour later, after I'd done most of those things. OK, dear. Welcome back, baby. Hope you had the cup of tea. I have it right here. OK, that's good. You'll be fine. Tell me, what about your siblings? Are they close to you? I don't have any. I have a brother, but he died 12 years ago. So sorry about that. Thank God you have grown-up kids. Did your brother have kids before he died? And now they're about to get into an argument. Yes, I have a niece in Canada and a nephew in Leeds. Oh, wow! That's great. Hope you're hearing from them and hope they're doing fine. Only at Christmas. OK, good. Is it? I pray for God protection and guidance over them, in whatever they are and whatever they do shall be prosper always. They are your children now, because you are a sister to their father. God bless you always. No, they aren't. They have their own mother. Of course, but still you're the big mother in the family. You always know that. You really do talk very strangely sometimes. Your position to them is far different. Yes, I'm their auntie, who they haven't seen for years. So when last did call to check on them? Last Christmas? Why are you so interested in my niece and nephew, who I rarely see? They're your kids too. You can call or write them just to know they're OK. They're not my kids. It costs nothing. Stop going on about it. You're starting to sound like a tribal kid, not a mature American man. Or maybe you're part of one of the indigenous tribes, where families stay close and don't move away. I am mature. But I'm not trained the way you think. Trained in what? God said, take everyone and treat them like one. I am a man with the heart of God. I'm sure you're keeping close contact with all of your extended family and can now tell me about all of them, including when you last saw each of them. Like I said before, I have no family. And if you can't or don't, please stop going on about mine. My parents passed away when I was just 4. Of course you do. Your parents must have had cousins, uncles, etc. So I don't have anyone but me, but I know it good to love one another. Your brother kids should be like your own kids too, and it won't take you anything to call or write them to check on them. Please stop going on about it like a bloody record. For the record, I have 2 nieces and a nephew, and I'm in regular contact with all of them. But, for some reason, he was starting to annoy me, because if someone is estranged from their family, you really don't need someone going on with you about it, do you? You are the only big aunt they have. Please stop going on about it like a bloody record. The truth is always bitter. If you don't stop now, I don't mean to get you angry, just a piece of advice. I will withdraw my invitation for you to come and stay. Stop now or go away. Mention it again, and I won't fill in that form. I love you deep inside me, but I can't see myself not telling you truth. Don't get angry. We will make a better couples because I'm a man with understanding, OK? Well, you aren't showing any understanding this evening. I'm sorry, don't take it as an offence. We don't need to say anything bad for little talk. OK. I love you, my girl, and I want you happy always. I hope so. Yeah, I wish you good night and sweet dreams. and lots of hearts. "Hello again. I've just had lunch," said Denise the next day. "I went into town this morning to do my shopping. I always get the 10:30 bus into town on Friday morning so I can go to the market." "Oh, sound good. How was the shopping? Hope it went well, and hope you're doing fine today. I'll be here in 50 minutes' time. Still busy with some patients now. Love you. Talk soon, baby. I managed to get everything I wanted." He sent some hearts. "I'm here now. Hope you're doing fine this afternoon. I've just been repotting some houseplants." "Oh, okay, nice. So are you free for now?" "Yes, I am, but I'm expecting someone to call and mend a window soon." "Oh, okay, very nice. He said he'd come this afternoon." "Hope you had lunch." "Okay. Do you have some kind of obsession with my eating habits?" "No, not really, baby. Eating is good, and I love the way you eat. There are some people on this world who don't have much appetite to eat food as much. You're very okay, dear." "Oh yes, I'm very okay." "It goodbye, dear. Hope the weather's nice this afternoon. It very hot over there today." "Yes, it's a lovely sunny afternoon." "Wow! Sound nice. At least better than the cold at night." "Definitely." "Have you written the UN secretary?" "I'm not psychic. I asked you many times what you want me to do. Put the letter up the chimney under my pillow, but you wouldn't tell me." "Oh dear, I have told you since yesterday." "No, you haven't, not once." "Type your letter and email it. I have the email now. Sorry, I've never give it to you." "At last." "I have now if you want to send it. I can give you the UN secretary email now. Are you going to give it to me or not, or just play silly games?" And so he gave her the email, unsecretary802@gmail.com. Very believable for the UN, I'm sure you'd agree. That's the secretary email. You can write your letter and email to that email. "I can never play silly games. I'm not silly." "What do you want me to say? Do you have an employee number? What's your full name?" "Louis G. Harold, that's my full name." "Okay, thanks. As for the letter, maybe I will think on something and I'll get back to you. I'll try and write out something." "Oh, thank you. I wouldn't know what to say." "Okay, dear. By evening I will send you so you can make a correction on it. Maybe it might be acceptable." "Thanks." "Welcome, dear. I'll be glad to meet you in person soon. It's so exciting. I pray everything go well when we meet, because I really love you a lot. I can't wait to introduce you to everyone. I will be very happy to meet them all, and I will be glad to have people to call my family and someone to make my wife. I can't wait for that day to come. Sorry I disappeared. The repairman came. He's changed the catches on the windows in my living room. Well, actually, he came and fixed my French doors." "Oh, okay. Hope he's done repairing now." "What did I say? Are you back to not reading what I've said?" "Okay, I understand it better now. Hope he did good job." "I don't know, but the window's closed properly now." "Oh, thank God. Hold on. Let me send you what I wrote." "Yes, please." And here's what he wrote. "Good day, sir. I'm Stacy." No, Denise wasn't going to point that out to him. "And I'm hereby applying for a vacation on behalf of Dr. Louis G. Harold. He's an orthopaedic surgeon, currently stationed in Aden, Israel. Louis and I have been close for a while now, and we intend to use this opportunity to meet and make further plans for our future following his retirement. So I'll appreciate it if my application is granted favourable consideration. Thanks for understanding. With regards, Denise." "Please read it. If it's not good enough, you can make a correction, dear." But Denise wasn't going to correct it. I did look at his friends list to see if there was anyone called Stacy on it. I couldn't see her. "I'm sure that will be fine. I'll send it now." "Okay, baby. Thanks so much, my dear. I just sent it." "Okay, dear. Let's wait for their respond. Is there anything you want to do this evening apart from dinner?" "No, I'll probably watch the TV if there's anything on I want to watch, or I might read." "Okay, good. What are you going to do this evening?" "I will be here in an hour time. I need to go and finish work for the day." "Okay, I'll be here later. Love you, baby," he said, sending hearts. He said a bit later, "How was your day?" "Good morning," said Denise the following morning. "Ian and the boys are coming in a couple of hours. I think they're going to tidy up the front garden for me." "They just left," she said, after lunch. "Freddie has a football match at 2:30 p.m. on the other side of Guildford." "Good afternoon, baby girl. Hope they're doing fine. The match must be an interesting match, I guess. Hope they're coming back to you again before going to where they are living. They'll go home after the match. Freddie will be muddy and dirty and will want a shower. I made a very silly mistake yesterday. Do you think it will matter? I typed your name as Louise, not Louis, in the subject line of the email when I sent it yesterday. I think they will understand, because of the G, Harold. How are you feeling today, my angel? I hope so. What do you mean? Did you mean to send that to someone that hasn't been well? No, I'm asking you how you are today. Hope you're doing fine and in good health for me, dear. Yes, I'm fine. Good to hear that. Why don't you tell me about a day at work? Tell me something interesting. I tell you what's happening in my life. You should never ask a scammer to tell you something interesting, because they have no idea. Oh, baby! Remember, he's an orthopaedic surgeon. My day today has been so fantastic. Very amazing day, as 3 pregnant women gave birth in the same house. I'm so happy for them. I firstly went for a walk around the base in the morning to keep myself fit, but someone is making me very unhappy, and I don't know why, and sadly I didn't pick up on that at the time, so we'll probably never know who that was. Almost none of that made sense, but I didn't really expect it to. I thought you worked in a hospital, and I thought you were an orthopaedic surgeon. I guess I got confused. Okay, thanks, he said, in reply to her saying it didn't make sense and she didn't expect it to. You went for a walk round the base. I did understand that bit. Tell me about the base. You know, how big is it? How many people live there? What kind of buildings does it have? How long has it been there? To which our man's learned reply was, the base here is big, and we have a lot of people. I'm sure you do. So imagine it has buildings and it's been there for a few years. Many years, dear. Of course, I guess the UN don't work at weekends, so I probably won't hear anything until Monday. Yes, dear, you'll get a response by Monday, I guess. Oh, you think I might hear today or tomorrow? This country is hotter than I ever think. The weekend, I guess no. Oh dear, I don't like it when it gets very hot. How hot is it? Oh, you said you thought I'd hear by Monday. Now you don't think so. I guess they might respond on Monday or so. Okay? I hope so. Okay, my dear. You said it's very hot. How hot is it? It's 30 degrees. It's hot day, dear. What do you want me to do for you first? When I come home to you? That's too hot for me, but I thought you meant it was a lot hotter than that. You're only coming for a couple of weeks so we can meet. You'll need to buy your son's plane ticket. You could tidy up my back garden if you're offering. I think some of the fence might need mending. Oh, okay, dear. Sound good. So you don't want a car or a new house on your name? I can't drive, and there won't be time to buy a house and move in 2 weeks. You can get a driver. ROFL. Doesn't work like that in the UK, pal. You never know. Things might change, and I might get my retirement when I come. For that, we will have more time to do things. You must know when you're due to retire. It doesn't just happen by magic. Oh, from 55 to 62 years. I'm only working now because it's too bored to be in home all alone always. Okay, I can retire any time I want now. I have archived what I wanted to in life from this job, except happy family. Okay, so why am I writing to ask for leave? Why don't you just retire? I have able to own 2 houses and 6 good cars, and in my bank account there's money enough to live good life and still invest in good business too. This very contract. What, over $2.6 million? If I want to do anything, I must go home first, and I can leave here if someone did not apply for my leave. Maybe type that more slowly, please, so it makes sense. If this leave work out, then I can proceed on my retirement when I'm home. Are you drunk? How do you mean? I don't drink alcohol. Nothing you type in makes any sense at all. It's all illiterate, garbled rubbish. Maybe you're overtired and need to sleep. And if you're not convinced by now, I'm becoming increasingly convinced that, as usual, we're talking to more than one person. So you don't understand what I'm typing? Is that it? Exactly. What does "if this leave work out" mean? Or, and I can leave here if someone did not apply for my leave? I mean, if they approve the leave. Oh, okay. Maybe read what you type before you send it to me, please. I can only leave here if there's someone who can apply for the leave. Not just me alone, but the thing to other colleagues on here, okay. OK, baby. Sorry about that misspelled. What does "but the thing" to other colleagues on here OK mean? Please read what you're typing before you send it. Oh my God! I mean, even the rest of the colleagues on here. If any one of them want to leave too, they will also need someone to apply for them too. Yes, see how annoying it is when you type meaningless rubbish. I hope it well understood. Thank you. It would be better understood if you actually typed what you meant first time. OK, sorry. It does get a bit tedious having to keep trying to interpret everything you say or having to ask you to type it again. So please read what you're typing before sending it to make sure that it makes sense. OK, sorry. I will. I promise. Thank you. What else do you have to say or ask? Nothing right now. I should probably go and do some cleaning. OK, I'll be here again later. Keep safe, my dear. I'm just having some supper, she said a bit later. Then I think I'll go and have a shower. Oh dear, you disappeared last night. I guess you're having a busy day, she said a bit later. This was Sunday. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Hope everything's OK. Are you all right? She said on Monday morning. I haven't heard from you since Saturday. Good morning, beautiful angel. Sorry I haven't written you for days. We lost connection for 2 days now. I really missed talking to you a lot. Maybe he couldn't find anyone to send him an iTunes card, so their internet got cut off. Who knows? I hope you're doing just fine, dear. Have a wonderful day. I'll be in 2 hours' time. Much love. Oh, there you are. I was getting worried. I'm here now, my dear. How are you? Hello again. I just got home. I went to see my friend Barbara up the road. She had some photos of her baby great-granddaughter that she wanted to show me. Oh, sounds good. Hope she's doing fine. How old is the baby? I think she's 5 weeks old now. Oh, newborn baby. I'm happy for your friend. So good to hear. It's her first great-grandchild. She's very excited. I haven't heard anything from the UN. How long do you think it will take them to answer me? Oh, OK. God bless her. I don't really know how long it will take, said our man, probably trying to find a mate to answer. But I believe they respond to you when they can, my dear. Oh, OK. I'll try and be patient. OK, my love. What did you have for lunch? Hope everything is going fine with you today, baby girl. I just had a sandwich. What did you have? I had pasta and fish. It was delicious. Not yummy. How disappointing. Do you know the scores for the last match your grandsons went to watch on last Saturday? I have no idea. Freddie wasn't watching it, he was playing. Oh, OK, I understand, dear. Have you heard from them since then, or till Saturday again? No, I haven't. OK, dear. So what are you going to do for the evening? Please tell me what time do you normally go to bed, my dear? Ian brought me some new puzzle books. I might sit and do some of those and listen to some music. I usually go to bed around 10:30 or 11. OK, good. That means we'll talk on the phone later this evening when I'm done working. Oh, that'll be lovely. I'll be back later. In 3 hours' time, he said, at 6 o'clock. Love you more, baby. Talk soon. OK. And he sent loads of hearts. That's a long 3 hours, said Denise 4 hours later. Oh dear, I guess you're busy. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Good morning. I didn't hear from the UN yesterday, she said on Tuesday morning. They must be busier than you thought. I was getting all excited, hoping to hear from them. Do you think that means they've rejected my request? I do hope not. Is there anything else I can do? Good morning, my dear. Sorry, I closed late yesterday. I work extra time because of a particular patient. His health condition got worse and almost died last night. I hope you slept well, my dear. I hope you're admiring the way this experienced surgeon talks. I think it might be too much email to attend to because a lot of people are applying for their loved one or relations. Let exorcise patients a bit. If you don't hear, H-E-R-E, from them before weekend, then I will talk to the superior to help me find out if the letter you sent was received or not. I loved you, my angel. And lots of kissy faces. Oh dear, I understand. I hope he improves. It must be very worrying for you. I'll try and be patient. I just want to know, because you wanted to come soon, didn't you? Yes, I wanted to. So tell me, how was your day? Good evening to you, beautiful. And he tried calling, but unfortunately I wasn't online. Hello, I just turned the iPad back on. How's your patient? OK, he's a bit OK. At least he's sleeping for now. How was your day, beautiful angel? A bit okay. I spoke to an old friend in Farnham this afternoon. I hadn't spoken to them for ages, so it was nice to catch up on their news. They've just come back from a cruise to the Canary Islands. Oh, if only she hadn't mentioned cruising. Oh, wow! Sound wonderful. When was the last time you went on cruise? I've only been on one. It was just after we retired. Albie and I went on a cruise to Alaska. When was the last time you went on one? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 2 years ago. Where did you go? Canada. Hope you can go on cruise soon. I can't wait, baby. Where in Canada? Ah, man. Hit Google. If you're looking at the screen, you'll see. He kind of copied and pasted. Island Queen Cruise, Prince Edward Island, located in Charlottetown. I'll show you that in a minute. I think that's the other side of Canada, isn't it? Oh, I just looked it up. I thought you meant you went on a proper cruise, like we did. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Island Queen cruise ship. She runs 2 and 3 hour cruises on Lake Huron. And in reply to her saying she thought his cruise was the other side of Canada, our man started showing his geographical prowess and hoping she didn't know what she was talking about. Which side of Canada do you know of? He asked, hoping it wasn't the same one. Oh, okay, he said in reply to her saying she'd just looked it up and thought he'd meant a proper cruise. The west side. We sailed from Vancouver and then up the coast to Juneau and Fairbanks. But we were on board for 8 days, not 3 hours. I guess you haven't really been on a cruise. Which side of Canada do you know of? I know all the side you mentioned as well, he said. How many sides has Canada got? You can debate that one in the comments. And he sent a photograph of a man on a private boat. I only mentioned one place, said Denise. What do you mean by all the side? Why are you talking in riddles again? I don't like it when you do that. It feels as if you're trying to make fun of me. Why did you send me a photo of a man on a boat? It isn't even the boat you told me about. Are you trying to make fun of me because I'm an old lady? I don't like it. So you don't know that man? Should I? Is it you? Oh, really? It's my old photo. Oh, my God. Oh, isn't it you? She said. You're confusing me. Seriously? Yes. But you have my photo with you before, isn't you? You have my pic, don't you? I think it was on Facebook, but we've been talking on here, so I haven't looked for ages. I'll go and look on Facebook. And in case you're wondering, over on Facebook, he has some roses and a blank space. Okay, he said. I remember now, you haven't got a photo on Facebook. I've looked through our chat there. You never sent me a photo. He sent another photo. You can see it the same person on the boat, he said. Is that a snide, catty way of saying, yes, that's me on the boat? Why are you being horrible to me? I don't think you sent me a photo before. Yes, I think I've never sent you one before, said our man, realising what he'd done. So stop being horrible to me, please. But that's me. If you love me the way I am, I will love you the same. I'm not a handsome, Hansom, guy, but trust me, I have good heart. And I know if I ask you which boat that is, you won't give me a sensible answer. How do you mean? You don't look like a horse-drawn carriage, but perhaps you can drive one. And in reply to him saying, how do you mean, she copied the bit where he'd said, oh, really? Oh, my God. The boat is not mine. I only rented it some times ago, just to go round the ocean. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, because our man was clearly snorting, swallowing or smoking something he shouldn't at the time. See, I knew you wouldn't give me a sensible answer. But I can own a boat, it's nothing to me, okay? Which ocean did you go round? What else were you expecting? He said, in reply to her saying, I knew you wouldn't give me a sensible answer. A sensible answer? Telling me where you really went on that boat? Atlantic Ocean, he said. You're in one of those moods where you just type nonsense, aren't you? Yes, thanks. Where did you start? Where did you finish? How long did it take? You know, tell me what you did on the boat. But I know you won't, and you're about to wish she hadn't asked him. I slept with a lady, he said. Oh, FGS, grow up. And then, whatever our man was snorting, swallowing or smoking, hit the spot, and all his brain cells fried simultaneously. And he typed, Harder, very hard. Und Scambaiter. Where did you visit on your Atlantic Ocean trip? Are you drunk? Go away, I don't like it. And in reply to her saying, where did you visit on your Atlantic Ocean trip? He said, where do you expect if not going round at looking at things on the water? I don't like it when you're drunk. What on earth does that mean? Go away and drink some strong coffee and sober up. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Maybe I'll hear back from the UN. You asked me questions and I answered. Why drunk? Okay, good night, dear. You see, even that doesn't make sense. Good night. Good morning, she said the following morning. I hope you're feeling better. Was one of your colleagues messing around on your account last night? It didn't sound like you. Our man didn't have the brains to apologise. Good afternoon from here. How are you doing and how is the day going with you? I'll be back here in 1 hour 30 minutes time. Much love. What happened last night? Do you think I can access my cell phone? I'm not that stupid to let someone into my privacy. I was so tired last night. Eyes was full of sleepy, so I guess that is the reason to whatever I typed. I was hoping it wasn't you that was typing that crude rubbish. It sounded as if it was written by a hormonal pubescent teenager, not a mature surgeon. I see. How are you feeling today, beautiful woman? I'm okay. I still haven't had a reply to my email, which is very frustrating. Oh, I feel bad for this too. I have spoken with the superior about it, and he said he'll find out and let me know later in the evening. Apparently our man was too stupid to just reply to the email himself, which I'm sure is what most scammers do. I guess he was trying to find someone to reply for him. Who knows? Oh, okay. I hope he can help. I hope so too. So what have you done so far for the day? I just put a chicken curry in the slow cooker. Should be ready for dinner tonight. What have you done this morning? I cleaned the bathroom. Okay, nice. Well, I went out for a walk in the morning and then resumed work after I bathed, but it's been a good day so far. I do wish you'd tell me more about your work. Do you mean you don't know about the job I'm doing? Or do you want to know what I've done so far today? What do you think? About what? About the number 42. What do you think? I'll tell you little snippets about what I've done and what I'm doing. All you ever do is tell me you've been for a walk or you're working, but you never tell me anything about your work. Fine. I've treated 8 patients today. Remember, this guy's a surgeon. Some are new patients with broken bones in different parts of the body by accident. Some got short by someone. I have 3 people breathing by the use of oxygen. I pray they all get well and safe for their families. After talking to you in a few minutes' time, I will go for lunch and then back to work to check on some patients too. Goodness, said Denise, you must be a fast worker. I try my best, said her man, not understanding the irony. Not that they ever do. I'm sure you do. Yes, dear. I'll be here later in the evening. Have a wonderful day, my dear. Good evening, beautiful. Hello again. Did you have a good afternoon at work? Yes, it was good, dear. How was your day? I've decided to clean out some kitchen cupboards this afternoon. It's amazing what you find at the back of them that you've forgotten about. What were you doing this afternoon? Oh, okay. You must have had a beautiful, I guess. A beautiful what? What you doing this afternoon? In my afternoon, I went back to my job and continued from where I stopped. I was able to do a perfect job, and 3 patients has gone home for good. Sounds like 2 children playing doctors, doesn't it, when they're about 3 years old? A beautiful what? She said in reply to him saying, okay, you must have had a beautiful, I guess. I spoke to the superior about your letter, and he promised to write the secretary to confirm. Okay, that's good news. So I'm hoping to hear back from him as well. It, dear, is good. Are you going to tell me a beautiful what, or just make me keep asking while you ignore me? I just wish to leave here very soon, so I can have free time to prove my love to you in person. Oh, baby, how can I ignore you, my angel? I'll just screenshot it so I don't have to keep typing the same thing. It gets very tedious. Are you going to tell me a beautiful what, or just make me keep asking while you ignore me? And in reply to him saying, how can I ignore you? She said, easily, it seems. Every day with you is a wonderful addition to my life's journey. Denise repeated herself. How many times will I have to ask? So don't see me ignoring you. I can never do such. You mean a lot to me. Denise repeated herself. 6th time I've asked. Sometimes you do go offline without telling me, you know. Denise repeated herself 7 times. You have to ask me your next question 7 times, but add 1 for each extra time I have to ask. You are my happily ever after, he declared. A beautiful what? Said Denise 8 times. You can complete it, okay? But it's a beautiful day, I meant. Awesome, you have to ask me your next question 8 times. Whatever, he said. Then you'll see how childish and annoying it is. When I'm closer to you, it will be different. I sincerely hope so, said Denise. You have bad temper. No, you have a childish brain, refusing to answer a simple question. Would you like it if I'd been doing that to you? Sometimes, he said, trying to slide out of it. I do things just to see how the person on the other side will react. Typical reply of a narcissist. We'll see how you react when you have to do the same thing. What you ask of is what you can easily figure out. That you have a childish brain, yeah, I'm beginning to figure that out. I'm not writing on a paper or wall. Typing, a mistake can take place. Yes, and you could easily have corrected it the first time I asked. No problem. Okay, he said. But instead you refused to acknowledge that you'd made a mistake, made me ask over and over and over again, and tried to change the subject. Childish and annoying and unnecessary. It's okay, beautiful angel. No, it's not okay. I'm sorry, he said. Thank you. I'm sorry. I love you, baby. Yes, said. To find out how sorry he really is, and whether or not the UN are going to reply to Denise, you're going to have to watch episode 4. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you know what to do. Please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in Louis /Info Fast Way, episode 4.